Hi everyone, so let me play this for you right quick. I'm only going to play a bit of it. Daddy wasn't there to make people fair, to change my underwear. Oh yeah. Daddy wasn't there.
Daddy wasn't there.
And that's what the problem is.
Underwear. It seems he doesn't care. Daddy wasn't there.
We were. All right. Let me get rid of that. Okay, so let me go to the chat. See who's here. Okay, I'm going to drop the link in a minute for everyone to come on, or anyone that wants to come on. But I just want to get this out the way first. So, first thing is, I hope to God somebody tell me that they've done something about this puppy that that dirtbag is abusing daily. You know what we saw. You know, I couldn't even watch it, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't watch it. It's too upsetting. It pisses me off. But from what I've heard, I can't. You know, I'm hoping to God somebody has done something about that. Now, second thing I want to say right quick, and then I'm going to drop the link. So there's been a subscriber on here that's been seriously like getting on my nerves. You know, I don't generally do passive aggressive. I don't like passive aggressive. I've always said, you know, you got something to say it. And I'm not talking about Angel. I'm not talking about Marla. I'm not talking about Chicago Muscle. I'm talking about a subscriber. Now, she's been taking little pot shots at me here and there. I see you. Okay? Don't think I don't see you. I see you. And what I got to say to it is this. A comment was made the other day about creators shouldn't go after men. Let me tell you something. Okay? First of all, slavery's over. Okay? Maybe you didn't get the memo. I don't know. It's over. It's been over. All right? Second thing, we can vote. We can drive. Women can do all kinds of stuff nowadays. You know, get with it. Get with the times. All right? And the only way I can say this is what Oprah Winfrey said when she was in The Color Purple and she was Miss Sophia and she comes bounding through the cornfields to Miss Seeley because Miss Seeley told Harpo to beat on her. And she said, you told Harpo to beat on me. You know, that's really what you're doing here. You know what I mean? Well, I don't even think it's just that. You know, you've got a thing about me, which is fine. I couldn't give a shit one way or the other. But if you got something to say, just freaking say it. Anyway, I'm going to drop the link. And hold on 1 second. I always forget how to do this shit. Okay. Right, paste. Okay. There's the link. I'll drop it again in a little while, but you know, there's the link. So I had to make notes. There was so much I have to say. So let me just quickly look. Okay. Okay, let's start with Vinnie Green. Now, hang on, let me get rid of this first. Hang on, I'm trying to get rid of this. No, not add. I'm going to get rid of it. How the hell? It stops. Oh, stop screen. Okay, so here's what I thought about that. Okay, when that first kind of came out, and you know, they showed the computer and the one in India. My first reaction to it was that a lot of, you know, what I thought was, well, you know, India and Nigeria and places like that, they're renowned for taking pictures and using them to catfish people, you know, usually women, to get money out of them and stuff like that. So in my mind, I thought, well, it's highly possible someone did that with Vinnie Green. I mean, who knows? Then Vinnie Green, you know, said it wasn't his. He'd done it as like a honeypot. But what I thought was interesting about that was, why is it people are so worried about what people have? You know what I mean? As soon as they saw that, oh, hell no, you know, we got to go after what he has. Now, Vinnie Green may have said he had a Lamborghini or whatever. Who cares? You know, what I liked about Vinnie Green was that I couldn't care if he was doing his show from the crack of his arse, if his arse was the monitor. You know, when he did his show and when he talked about things, he made sense. I enjoyed his show. So Vinnie Green, if you see this, screw all that. Who cares? You know, come back. Nobody cares what you got or what you ain't got. You know, if you're doing the show from the crack of your ass, nobody gives a shit. Okay? You know, we all like you over here. I used to enjoy your shows. And it's no shame in it. There's no shame in it. You know, so what? You know, look at the crap that's been done over there over time. Look at all the stuff that some of these people have done. Are you kidding me? You know, what you did was nothing. And all right, you put up a picture of his kid that you didn't know was his kid. Oh, well, he does worse. He does way, way worse. It's just that what he does, he tries to play it slick and he has other people doing it for him. That's what he does. You know, I'm not going to do it, but I don't mind who does. You know, it's the same thing. So don't even worry about it, Vinnie Green, and come back. Come back as somebody else, or I would come back as Vinnie Green. Why shouldn't you? You know, the hell with him and his bullshit. Nobody cares. I liked your show. And I miss your show, actually. So there you go. Anyway, so okay, I've dropped the link. Anyway, where are we on to next? Okay, so Angel's show. So I don't know if we were watching the same show. Hold on a minute. Here's Joey. Hold on. Hey, Joey. Hello. Can you hear me? Okay, I guess he's not quite there yet. Hang on.
I'm here, Josie.
Oh, you're there? Okay.
Yeah, just give me 1 second. I got to get dressed. Unless you want to see me with my shirt off.
Yeah, let's see that.
YouTube will definitely shut us down.
Yeah. So I'll continue talking then. So, you know, Angel, let's get to Angel's show. I mean, even before Angel's show, Georgie Grasso basically decimated him. He's hopeless at this. I don't know why he thinks he's so good at this shit. He's not. I've told you before, FBI, a debate is when you have one moderator, two people or more, and they ask everybody the same question and everybody gives their answer to that question. What you did on that show was actually going back and forth. That's all you were doing, arguing back and forth. And virtually everybody got the best of you. Everybody. Marla, kudos to you. That was great. You really put him in his place. And then what does he resort to? You know, you're a black ghetto chick, right? That right there tells you who this man is. He's as racist as the next one. You know what I mean? You can't just be a black chick. You have to be a black ghetto chick, which, by the way, he had taken on that persona for how many years, being a DJ, showing pictures of him up with his black friends, and this is what he does. You know, he did the same with me, my hair. You know, it's subliminal racism is what it is. Okay? So, Joey, carry on if you've got something to say.
No, I'm just listening.
Right. It's subliminal. Yeah, it's subliminal racism is what it is. You know, he's not coming out and calling you the N-word, but he may as well. He may as well. What's the difference? You know, and how you decimated him that day was fantastic. I have the video. I won't put it up simply because of you. You know, because I know you weren't very proud of that or whatever.
Right.
I loved when I saw the black come out. Oh yes, you know. And what else was I gonna say? So
real quick, Josie. So Vinnie Green, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess that YouTube took his channel down for strikes or whatever.
Oh, YouTube did.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess I don't know exactly anything how the process works, but I guess he was multiple people, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how YouTube handles that.
Okay.
You know.
Well, I hope he comes back. I hope he comes under something else. I liked him and I liked his show. I couldn't care, like I said, if he's doing the show out of the crack of his ass, nobody cares. You know what I mean? I like what he had to say was relevant, I thought. And, you know, it's not just, it's Georgie Grasso, Vinnie Green, Marla, JTP I've got the video. I think I can maybe pull it up. Someone else put it up. But he did a great job. You know, he shut him down in a minute. Look, what do you mean, my father? You know, he goes on about families. You know, but you're putting families up, blah, blah, blah. What has he been doing this whole time?
Well, think about this. He's not a doxer, right? He doesn't partake in that. Right. Well, guess what? He put my phone number up while he was doing a live.
Right.
Great. But what did you send me? Remember what he put up? My name, my address, my phone number, all that shit. What, on Facebook?
Right.
For everyone to see in his group chat.
Right.
Well, what would be the purpose of doing that? Just to let people know, oh, I know where he is? Or is it like a dog whistle for them to say, all right, he lives here, here's his number, handle your business type thing?
It's a dog whistle. He's good at dog whistling. He's been dog whistling since the New Year's show. You know, he dog whistled then. So let's hear Marla right quick. I love this. Well done, Marla.
Ghetto and trashy and just says a lot about you as a person. Is meeting some junkie in a what was it? Like a rehab place, and you know, bringing him home to play daddy to your kids.
Fantastic. Oh my God. Yeah. And that's how everybody feels. You know, the normal people feel that way, not him. You know, hold on 1 second. Let me trying to remove it. Okay. Oh, Joey. Oh, got rid of you. Okay. So, you know, the video he did yesterday. Here's what I noticed. Okay. Here's totally what I noticed. What happens with him is, he did this before. When Angel said, "You're dead to me," that triggered something in him. You know, even though she said she didn't mention his name, of course, we all knew who she was talking about, but that triggered something in him, and he went like berserk. You know, that's when he did his crazy video. That night when she did the panel thing, she said it again. You know, she said, "I'm not going to talk about him, that he's dead to me." And the next day, look at this video. he was enraged on there. You know what I mean? He tries to act like he's being calm, cool, collected. He's not. You know, he's like a duck on a pond. They look like they're gliding along, but their feet are going furiously. That's what happened. Every time she says that, it's like a knife, a dagger in his heart. Yeah, that's why he went after her like that. That's why. You know, JTP decimated him, totally decimated him with just one sentence. Anyway, go ahead.
But anybody, see, the thing is, to go on a show at FBS, I would never do that at this point, because one thing is this: you're never going to change what his people think of him. Right. The other thing is, anybody could destroy FBS or FBI, because all you got to do is just tell the truth about him. It speaks for itself. Right. You know, with the flip-flopping and the lies and everything. Right. But there's not much more to expose about this guy, because he exposed it himself, basically. Right. I mean, you look at NB, and he makes a comment like, oh, MRE and NB, they're the biggest liars, meaning like they lie, you know, they're lying on him. Well, first of all, NB puts up his own words. Right. Not what she thinks. She just puts up what he says. Right. So, and
by the way, let me just say hi, NB, hi, Angel, hi, BK Shaolin, Mike Slick,
Joy Faraci. What's up, Joy?
Everyone in the chat. Hi, we're not ignoring you. I'm going to be putting stuff up as we go. Go ahead, Joey. Sorry.
No, that was basically it. Like, that's why it's not even worth it for him. I mean, so I'm going to go on a show with him and just scream at him and, you know, do this whole thing. And we're already past that point. Right. Like, we're on a whole different other level. And what really started it a week ago to where it is now was I'm sitting there listening to a show on a Saturday or whatever. And he blocked me on, you know, he has my phone number blocked. So I hear him talking shit. Like, you know, he's the Don of YouTube. Yeah. I got pictures on everybody. I got dirt on everybody, but I'm going to release it when I want to release it. He's playing that whole thing. Right. I said, you know what? I'm blocked. Let me see if he has me blocked on YouTube, or he has my phone number blocked. So basically, he has me blocked on YouTube. He had me blocked on the phone, but he must have removed that to send me a message, because I said, fuck it, let me try texting him. Right. So I text him something. I'm like, it's not going to go through, but I'm going to try it anyway. I'm like, you know, F you, fat boy. This isn't about NB. It's about me and you, you know, and you probably should call the cops ahead of time. Right. The minute I sent that text, within 3 fucking tenths of a second, I see him look down at his phone. I'm like, oh, he got it. So we start going back and forth a little bit. Then he blocks me and he puts my number up for everyone to call. Right. Because I was just telling him, like, yo, it's me and you. Don't, you know, NB, all these other people, that's irrelevant. What's going to happen is me and you are going to be face to face one day, and then we'll see what happens. Right. But he's just so thin-skinned. It's unbelievable. I mean, he just.
Well, when you look back at all the videos, look at all the videos NB's put up, you know, of the hypocrisy and the, you know, from the beginning to now, you know, how he praised, oh my God, you know, Eileen Warnos even said, yeah, when I first met my husband, he said he loved John Gotti. I mean, is that what he said when he first met you? Jeez. You know, it's just ridiculous. But, you know, speaking of that, now he said on his show yesterday, yeah, that bitch, you know, I had on my show, I was respectful just because I disagreed with her about, you know, the Jessica Saylor thing. She got mad. That's not what happened. That's not what happened. Wait a minute. He fed the dog an egg roll for dinner. Oh my God, somebody please. I don't even know what to say. Anyway, so I just want to go over this again. Okay. What happened is when I got the information I did get an attorney. Now, the reason I got an attorney wasn't because of what was being put up about me. It wasn't about that at all. There had been videos after video after video about me. I didn't strike them. I didn't do any of that. Nothing. What happened is when it came out of YouTube and it started to go towards my books, you know, when it came about my books, that's when I said, okay, you know, this is coming outside of YouTube. That's when I got an attorney. In any event, that aside, so prior to him even doing that show, the day before, I spoke to him on the phone, and he said that, you know, he was all excited because I said I had found. Hang on 1 second. You didn't mute. I'm going to remove him. Yeah, anyway, so he said that, you know, he was excited, whatever. He, you know, believed what I believed. Then what he does the very next day, he does his show. He called me a liar. He said I didn't get an attorney because MRE at this time, I guess, had spoken to him and said, you know, it wasn't her, I'd got the wrong one or whatever. And instead of really, you know, at that time, we weren't like the best of friends, but he could have texted me. He could have said something, you know, hey, you got it wrong, or I don't agree with you, you know, whatever. And that's fine. Okay. All right. You back?
Yep.
Okay. We could hear you. You need to mute. So he said, so the next day he does a show. He called me a liar. He said I didn't get an attorney. He was saying all kinds of shit. So I went into his chat and I was talking in his chat and he was trying to ignore me. So what I did, I sent him the attorney paperwork to show that I got an attorney. He just called me a liar 2 minutes earlier, right? So I sent him the paperwork. He was ignoring. It was the chat. He didn't bring me on there. He didn't want me on there. The chat kind of forced the issue. So he brought me on his show. And when he brought me on his show, yes, he was respectful. So was I. And I asked him outright, did you get the paperwork? And he reluctantly said, yeah, I did. Well, you know what he could have done then? He could have, I wasn't looking for an apology, but he could have said, okay, well, I was wrong about that you didn't get an attorney. I was wrong about that. That's all he had to say. And if he disagreed with the rest of it, he could have said, well, I was wrong about, you know, the attorney part, but I disagree with the rest of it. That's all he had to say. And I was respectful. He was respectful. I come off. It's when I get off that people were telling me what Eileen Warnos in the background there was saying. You know, muttering under her breath. And he even admitted it. He said, I was texting Shanna to don't say nothing. Keep your mouth shut. Don't say nothing. You know? So he admitted it. And that's when I went on a rant. And rightly so. I had every right to go on a rant. You'd called me a liar. You wouldn't admit when you were wrong. You didn't have to apologize. You could have just said I was wrong. And you didn't. You know, because you're so fucking full of yourself and think you know every goddamn thing. And you don't. Clearly. Anyway.
It's this whole group of them now. It's amazing because for so long I was wondering like how people's allegiances were or loyalty or whatever, like, you know, who's on one side, who's on the other. And it's amazing. If you look at their side, who do they have on their side? FBS, Gunsmoke, Jimmy Calandra, who else? Soulflow and Nikki Blade. Well, I don't know where they stand, but
yeah, but MRE's right about that. You notice that.
You're aligning with Tony Pizza.
Go ahead.
Who aligns with Tony Pizza? You got to be
Well,
crazy.
They all do. They all do. How? Listen, you know, and JC again. Look at you now. You know,
God.
look at you. Are you kidding me? You've been up here going and spouting your bullshit, and all the time you're a child in danger, and God knows what else. You know, are you kidding me? And then you're saying, you know, he'd made some sort of comment. Yeah, Josie says, you know, he doesn't let Shanna out the house. No, I didn't. He lets her out the house. He lets her go.
Yeah.
Bitch better have my money. And he called me a bitch. Listen, the only bitch round here is that bitch you got sitting next to you, who came on there in that stretched out, grey, nasty looking sweater. God knows what that was. And then put a big ass red faced head around the TV yesterday. Hello, Mob Tube Familia. Oh, lei parle italiano adesso. You know, she's full of shit. And then, you know, yeah, you look phenomenal. Phenomenal. Listen, those super chats you're getting, instead of spending them in the casino and doing whatever you do with them, which clearly isn't much, you know, other than, well, I'm not even going to go into that. I can't even be asked with it. Let me tell you something. Take her to Walmart and buy some freaking clothes. Let her go to the hairdresser to get her hair done. You know, the only bitch around there is that bitch, okay?
Yeah.
And you. Sorry, Joey.
No, I'm just agreeing with you. Yeah.
You know, are you kidding me? Looking like the horse's ass. Hello, my two familia. Oh, my God. I was like, oh, God, I wanted to be sick. You kidding me?
He's the king.
Yeah,
He's the king of a pile of shit is what he's the king of.
Yeah.
Fucking guy, he's so fucking delusional. Now, the craziest thing is he makes fun of the way I dress. Now, okay, let's say there's a suave, dapper guy or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And then you could say, you know, I dress like a piece of shit, 50-year-old jersey wearer, sneaker collector. Have you seen this fucking FBI's gear? What gives him the fucking right? I mean, seriously, it's such a fucking joke. They were making fun of my shoes, you know, the Jordans, the sneakers.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't, you know, someone's like, fuck Jordans. He's like, yeah, fuck, you know, I don't buy that shit. I'm into Air Max. I'm into this. He's like, 30 seconds later, let me show you what pair of sneakers I just bought. He holds up a pair of fucking Jordans that he bought. The ugliest fucking pair. But I'm like, do you even listen to what you say, or is it just like in one ear and out the other?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, you know, he's so like he's obsessed with what people have and what they don't have. Like with Vinnie Green, first thing they go after, oh no, he couldn't possibly have nothing like that. We got to tear that down. Oh no, no, no. And yeah, okay, maybe Vinnie Green did do that, but who cares? Nobody cares. You know. Right.
And now he's at war with Stacks now.
Well, I'm not sure what that's about. Even is he? I thought
they did a show together. When he came on his show, they were fucking threatening each other and, you know, going back and forth.
Oh, that's right. You're right. Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember what that was about now.
I think Stacks made a comment, nothing major or whatever, but like everything else, he takes offense to it and he's got to respond.
Right. Yeah.
So
let me just grab some water, Joey.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, I'm nervous. What should I do, guys? How do I handle this? What's up, Ketamine Fiend, BK Shallon, Buffalo Billy, Victoria James. Hi, Victoria. Who else do we have here? PIA. Oh, I love that. I love hearing my voice. Seymour, James J, Jane Perry, Chicky, what up? DP, Ian or Ian, Scott Bell, Jesse, what's up? I've never seen that name before, Victoria James. Seems like a new one. That's great. You should be listening to Josie's station. And then what you should do right after you listen to her show you should subscribe to my channel. Please. I need all the help I could get. I'm running out of money. Joy Faraci, what's up, Joy? Yeah, crazy how this shit happens, man. They killed your brother. Oh my God, that whole story. Something doesn't add up with that whole Sammy the Bull killing her brother. He's a young kid or whatever. But like, I don't know how he wasn't like, fucking called on the carpet for fucking what he did by his superior, Sammy. You know, I mean, you kill a fucking teenager. Are you fucking nuts? I wonder, I mean, I'm surprised if that came out, he might have been killed for that. You know, I mean, killing what was he, 16, 17 years old? And fuck that mistaken identity shit. I don't want to hear that bullshit. You know when someone's coming at you if they're a threat or not. I mean, come on. You're a street guy. You should know. The minute you saw the kid, like if I see a kid running down the street towards me, looks like a teenager, I could pretty much say, well, he's a teenager. This guy definitely ain't no fucking hitman or a biker or whoever the fuck he was looking for. So.
Okay, all right. Oh.
Finn Freak, my brother.
No, I'm not me.
Carol.
Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, we could hear you.
Okay. No, I'm not mute.
Loud and clear.
All right. Okay. No, I guess Jesse thought I was on mute. I said, no, I was letting you talk. Go ahead. I was just looking for...
What's up, Carlos? Yeah, there's so much shit going on right now. There's so many different directions to go in for shows with these guys. I mean, it's unbelievable. Hold on, let me get my book.
Okay, so...
Okay. So what I've been doing is I've almost been keeping notes on certain things. Because everybody thinks like if they go in someone else's chat and they make a fucking stupid comment, you know, like, and then you address that comment. I never said that. I never did this. I never did that. I mean, you got people I seen the other day. Two buttes, Jesse Roth and Lisa Farrow. Do you know who those people are? Well, they're FBS people that they talk shit like they're men. You know, I mean, I don't get it. I don't get what the infatuation is, but you know, I mean, it leaves me speechless that these are women talking that way on his show, trying to rile this idiot up. Oh, and the best part was, so now anytime I have a dispute with someone, like on YouTube or whatever, it's always like, pull up, you know, like, come see me, meet me here, meet me there. You know, if I say boo to someone, like the minute I said something to FBS, all the supporters like, oh, he's coming up. I never said I was going anywhere, but they're like, I'll be there in 15 minutes. I'll be there in 20 minutes. Give me 30 minutes. You know, they're all like going to run to his rescue. And then he says, well, FBS says on the show, well, guys, if I wind up in the hospital, will you guys at least come up there and provide security for me? He must have realized what he admitted at that point, and then he changed it like, yeah, if I'm in the hospital for like, you know, hurting my hand or hurting my knuckle. But so obviously he thinks he's going to get hurt if he sees me, and he might, if he sees me, he's definitely going to get hurt. But it's probably going to be because of his 12% heart. It's not going to be anything that I'm going to do physically to him.
So
that's exactly what he wants.
Anyway, let me just share this right quick. See, this is what I'm talking about.
How do you take them out of character? Dominic really is a crude, vicious scumbag. Marla is really a ghetto chick. Okay?
You know, they always have to revert to that. Hold on, let me get rid of him. Hold on one second. Let me get rid of him. Oh, God, remove. Yeah, so, you know, he always has to resort to that. And by the way, I forgot. These videos are Fat Bald Cop Caller Jesse, if you could drop his channel in the comments. He does a great job as well, showing the crap. Hang on 1 second. Yeah. So anyway, so then here's the thing. He goes on about Angel's father. It's bad enough that he's doing that. It's bad enough that he's doing that with his picture behind him. That's bad enough. Here's the thing. He was saying, look at all the people that he's killed. He went on about Dominic's father, how many people have been killed, over these drugs. Didn't he say he was not only a drug addict, but a seller of drugs?
Mm-hmm.
How many people have you killed that you don't even know about? How do you know what you sold people didn't kill somebody? How do you know that? You don't. So how do you get up here and say that about people when you did the same thing, the exact same thing? Except you were street level. They weren't street level. You were street level. You were on the corner, selling dime bags or whatever you were doing. But you did do that. So how do you know something that you sold to someone, they didn't go and die from it? How do you know? You don't. So you need to shut the hell up. Hypocrite.
Yeah, he definitely is a hypocrite. He definitely is a hypocrite. And his whole moral fucking compass is all fucked up. I mean, he equates, like he's telling me that, I couldn't fucking whoop his ass in a fight. Like if me and him went toe to toe, he thinks he would win. And his justifications for, winning is he went to jail, he shot someone, he sold drugs, he did. I mean, this is his, and I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck does that have to do with me and you standing face to face, asshole?
Yeah, it really has nothing to do with nothing. Because at the end of the day, all he's doing, he's just going to sit up here, run his mouth, la, 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 la. There'll be a video about this now for sure. Nobody really cares. I even debated whether to even bother. But I think someone has to say something. Looks like everyone's backing away from him, to me. That's what that's looking like. And he gets up there to say whatever he wants to say about everybody. No. What he said about me was just a straight up lie. I didn't lose my mind because he disagreed with me. I went on a rant because he called me a liar, and I proved to him, that he was wrong, and he couldn't admit that he was wrong. That's how this started.
He never admits he's wrong.
No, he couldn't admit that he was wrong at all. But I just want to share this right quick too. Hold on a second. This was classic.
I don't like you.
I don't like you either. I
tough
think you're a
now,
piece
too.
of garbage.
Yeah, I think you are too, but I think
And
you're a
I
fucking
think you are. I
scumbag.
think you're a
So what?
junky piece of garbage. And you think
Oh,
you're a
really? Yeah.
guy.
3
You
years
think you're a
clean. Go
tough
fuck
guy.
yourself,
You
Dominic.
think you're a tough guy.
Yeah.
think
So
you're
do you.
Huh?
So you're the
No, I never
gangster's
do,
son.
actually. I don't play the tough guy on the YouTube.
The gangster's son. You think
I
you're
don't
a
play
tough guy.
Yeah, and the friggin' junky deadbeat dad son.
He's fucking crazy. He really is something.
For real, but that was again Fat Bull Cop Caller. He's doing a really good job on his videos. Yeah, I just think, people are letting, it seems to me, he thinks he can get up there and say whatever and nobody's going to say nothing. And as far as Holly Golightly, well, I'll say what the hell I want about that bitch, okay? She got up there and lied, essentially. She lied. And she was caught in that lie. So there you go. Hang on a minute. Remove. I'm trying to get rid of this. Hold on. Yeah. She got up there, lied her ass off, and it was even a wonder that she was able to do that, because I thought she was going to swallow the freaking camera with her freaking nostrils, So we can say whatever the hell we want. When people get up there and bold-faced lie, we can answer that lie if we want to. And I don't give a shit if it's Holly Golightly or the man in the moon. You don't tell anybody on here what they can say or not say. I don't know who the hell you think you are.
Yep.
Who the hell does he think he is? I wasn't even going to do this. King. Let me tell you, I wasn't even going to do this because Angel and them are right, The more you give him, it's more content for him because this is what he does. You know what I mean? But there's a flip side to that. We're just allowing him to get away and say anything he wants. And it looks like people are backtracking, trying to kiss his ass.
That's what I was just going to say.
Hell no.
That's the worst thing. That these fucking content creators, give me a fucking break. Like, seriously. You want to go at the guy, and then when he comes at you, you want to back up? I'm not doing this?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
I've seen that a couple of times here this week.
Yeah, me too. And
it's pissing me off because at the end of the day, where does he get off? Where does he get off getting up there, being able to talk whatever he wants about anyone he wants without any comeback? That's not going to happen with me. I'll tell you right now.
You know what? These content creators that go on there, I heard a content creator say, hey, I don't want to do this with you anymore. I'm thinking to myself, okay, if you don't want him going at you, or he's going at you too hard, or he's attacking your family members, then raise the fuck up. But don't fucking come on YouTube and say, hey, man, enough.
Right.
Get the fuck out.
Right.
Like, seriously, bounce.
Either put up or shut up. Why start something and then backtrack? You know what I mean?
You're just disrespecting. You're actually weakening all of us that are against him.
Because I'm like, oh, hell no. I'll get up here and say what the hell I want to say. And him or no man on here, subscriber, him and no man on here. And I don't give a damn who they are, what they do. If they come at me and I feel like coming back at them, I will.
Yeah. The best part is I had someone who was a so-called friend of mine, okay?
Yeah.
This motherfucker is fucking talking a fucking gun poke. And I'm like, what? The kid's a fucking douchebag. It's as simple as that. He's a fucking little scumbag. What was he do on a little foot fucking FPS, throwing fucking $10 to rip up a Gotti poster or whatever? I mean, I saw something to that effect.
Right. Okay, so Danny says, Vinnie Green is pushed hard by them and snapped his human. I don't believe that for 1 second. No, I don't. If YouTube took the channel down, because he got strikes, that's one thing. He didn't just turn tail and run. He doesn't even sound like that type of guy to me.
Yeah, I wouldn't say
no, I don't think
I wouldn't say he snapped. I mean, it is what it is. When you're in a war with someone, or you're battling with them, what do you got to do? What you got to do to get the advantage.
Right, and as far as I'm concerned, I hope Vinnie Green comes back, come as somebody else. Who cares?
I think he will. I
hope he does. That's some bullshit.
Man, when I was thinking about early on when I started beefing with FBI, there was rumors circulating that I was that I was going to bury the hatchet with them.
Right.
When that got around, oh my God, the fucking phone calls.
Yeah.
No, it
seems like people are making behind the scenes truces with him. I'm not sure what's going on here, but at the end of the day, he does what he always does. He makes a truce. Yeah, okay, we'll call it a day. That's it. And what does he do? A couple of hours later, there he is. It's ridiculous. No, and he.
But some of these people that these people that told me don't do it, don't do this, he's bad, and gave me this whole thing about why I shouldn't talk to FBS or bury the hatchet. Now they're fucking friends with him.
Oh, we've seen that over and over. Mike said he thinks Vinnie has better things to do with his life and just said F this. Yeah, and I don't blame him if that's the case, if that's what he's decided.
No.
I just hate it.
I talked to Vinnie. No, I spoke with him. He's coming back. He's not going anywhere.
Good for him. Yeah, good for
him.
He's not
going anywhere.
We all enjoyed his videos. Even the ones of New York where he did those, I think he was really quite talented. I liked his
Yeah, but like I said, anybody that's gonna beef with, if you're gonna, I'm telling you right now, anybody in the chat, a content creator, if you're gonna beef with those guys, expect them to do shit that most people wouldn't. So don't step into the arena if you don't want to get knocked the fuck out, basically, is what I'm saying, because he's going to hit you low. He's going to go to the lowest, wherever, your weakness is, he's going to try to attack that.
Yeah,
so either you stop talking shit or just deal with it.
Yeah, but what he's doing to Angel right now is off the chain, isn't it? Or is it me? But I notice every time she... Hold on 1 second. Hang on. Hello? Which part? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Every time she says he's dead to me, it seems to really trigger him. He goes berserk.
Yeah.
And he really goes low when he's talking about her, and it's just nasty. I don't understand it. And why? Why? Because she didn't side with him?
There's a couple of reasons. One of the reasons is when someone like Angel Gotti goes at him, like that, it basically, it hurts him more than anything because, she's a good woman. She's not like a shit talker. She's not looking to beef with people. She's a loyal friend to you, so he could rationalize. Yeah, he could rationalize all of us, not talking to him. It was, with me, it was Johnny Mac. With you, it's this, it's that. But what defense does he have for her not wanting anything to do with them? And that opens up people's eyes. Like, wait a minute now, Bay Eighth and you is one thing, because but Angel, to get her to that point,
right?
I mean that's his worst.
Yeah, I
make him look real bad.
We don't understand it, But even with the doxing thing, they keep bringing up, Lee, the doxing of Lee, Now, the doxing of Lee, I wasn't on that show with Stax. It was Stax and Thin Grey Line. Now, here's what happened. FBI knew all about what they were going to do. Yes, he did. They were talking back and forth, And what happened is, when the phone number crap happened, FBI sent that to
Grey
Line live while he was live. So he knew that Thin Grey Line was going to put that up. And what happened is Stax actually didn't put it up on screen. Thin Grey Line showed his phone like this.
Right.
Stax didn't put Lee's number up. Thin Grey Line did. And the reason is because when he looked at it, I guess, FBI hadn't cropped it. And he didn't realize it wasn't cropped. I'm not saying he did it on purpose. But he did like this and held the phone up and everybody got the phone number. That's how that happened.
Right.
And who sent the phone number? FBI. So who's equally as responsible for doxing Lee? Who? You know? And so to get up here and sit and talk about, oh, you know, this happened to me, that happened to you know, my daughter's up there, blah, blah, blah. You know, this is how low it's gone. He brought it to this level. He did, single-handedly brought it to this level where they're now putting kids up. You've got freaking JC up there the other day talking about as soon as he doxes MB, I'm going after the kids. Yeah, well, we see that you like to go after kids, JC. You know, we've seen the paperwork now, so we understand you now. You know, but that's okay. They condone, that's fine. You know, JC's platform here and there, running his damn mouth. You know, and all the time, look at him. Look what he's been doing. You know?
Oh, that guy, I'm telling you.
It's crazy.
Never watched a minute of his fucking show, this fucking gay C dude. I mean, seriously, he's a manipulative guy. He's always in the middle of everything, and he's always playing. Look, I saw the correspondence between a friend of mine and Thin Gay Line.
Right.
That's how I'm determining that I don't like that cocksucker, from reading them.
Right.
You guys in the chat or whatever, think what you want, but there's always a backstory. Okay, I don't dislike people. You know, if they say something bad about me, okay, fine. But if you would see these messages, you'd be like, this is a real fucking flip-flopping fucking skell if I've ever fucking seen one.
Right.
I mean, seriously, with the fucking messaging.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you can't come on here and say you're a tough guy, you're this, you're that, you're in the streets. He's a correctional officer. He's a cop. I don't hate cops, but you don't hear me coming on here woofing that, you know, a bunch of bullshit. I mean, like, you know,
well, that was the thing with me. I saw text messages from him asking Johnny Mac to send him everything he had on me to give to NB. I don't
know what's up with that shit. That's crazy.
You know, well, it was about, you know, Johnny, it's stupid, really. It was about, you know, I was saying I spoke to Johnny Mac randomly. Johnny Mac said he spoke to me every day. That wasn't the case. It was randomly, and I sent the phone records so you can all see that. But in any event, then I was sent all these text messages between Johnny Mac and Thin Grey Line. And they were all, you know, and I'm like, what the hell did I ever do to that guy? You know, I don't know. I don't get it.
You're asking who's the CO. Do you guys know what Thin Grey Line means? It means it's another word for a correction officer. That's how they refer to themselves. Like, you know, the blue wall of silence with the NYPD or whatever. Thin Grey Line means correction officer. That's why he doesn't go by that name anymore. He goes by other names now. Right. He tries to, the least, he really doesn't want that name out, because Google it, you know, put Thin Grey Line, it'll tell you what it is. He's admitting that he's a fucking cop, which is fine. You could be a cop, but don't claim you're a gangster. Don't claim you're in the streets and you're fucking kicking it with this dude. He's nothing but trouble.
Right.
Nothing but trouble.
Cuban B's right. I don't believe he does have friends in real life. You know, what he's got on here, and MRE's 100%. I don't believe Jimmy Calandra trusts him as far as he can spit. And you see that simply by, you don't see him on Jimmy's doing all this. It's all done on his show. You see that. And, you know, Jimmy Calandra, I know people call him the helmet and they think he's a dummy. He really is no dummy. Not in this instance. With them, he's playing his cards right, which I've said all along is what he should have been doing in the first place. But anyway, that's a whole nother matter.
Yeah, he's basically, he's manipulating someone. He's manipulating fucking Big Bird, okay? And it's fucking crazy to me how, like, this guy, I mean, he's in the fucking middle of every fucking thing. Whether it was the fucking NB fucking scandal with the money for the trip and this and that, in the middle. He's in the middle of all this fucking shit. but he doesn't do anything. You don't want anything to do with, YouTube. You don't give a damn about YouTube. But time and time again, this fucking motherfucker's name comes up in the middle of every fucking thing. He's mediating. Oh, I just gave him the phone number. Oh, JC's talking about Tom. It's from this guy. He's got 30 Hell's Angels going in dickheads fucking chat and shit like that. Give me a fucking break.
Yeah, I mean, I still don't understand what that was about. None of that makes no sense. John says JC beats his wife and kids. Well, I don't know. I mean, we didn't see the whole thing, but from what it doesn't look very, very good, does it?
Yeah, I didn't see anything about it. And I have no opinion on that. I mean, I don't know what is true, what's not true. I mean, it's obviously if there's a record of him doing something, well, maybe it's true. But for me to make a statement on something I don't know, which I really don't know about, I'll give him that much respect at least at this point, but not much more, because he's a lot of these fake people. And I didn't even know that. I'm like, this guy's my age. He's like 50 years old. He has time to fucking do that in his life. I mean, it's time consuming, but I guess it's
I guess I don't know. And okay, then he accused Nunzio of being black because the way he speaks. Right. Exactly. His racism is just kind of undercover, but it's slowly coming to the surface. I saw it a long time ago, frankly. You know what I mean? But he's not really coming right out with it, but it's there under the surface. And here's the thing, he keeps going on about how the N-word, the N-word was dropped, blah, blah, blah. Listen here. Here he is. He platforms the biggest racist on here, right? Which is that scumbag with the dog. And I'm hoping somebody gets to that dog and does something like today. I'm really praying with that. And then I see in his chat, impeach Creepy Joe the Hoe, who was a pizza follower, who is as racist as pizza, who talks the way pizza does, acts the way pizza does, and now he was putting all his comments up. Yeah, thank you, Creepy Joe. Yeah, thank you, Creepy Joe. That's who you platform. That's who you agree with, and you got the nerve to sit up here talk about people being racist. You're calling other people racist, yet you embrace all the racists in your chat. What the fuck are you doing? You're the racist. You're as racist as anybody on here.
What does it mean when he's calling fucking Nunzio black? Is that supposed to be like a disrespectful thing, or like? I mean, I don't get it.
It's because of the way Nunzio speaks. He assumed he was black.
I don't particularly get that from him.
Well, that's what he did. I mean, no, I don't. I didn't really hear it. When I've heard Nunzio speak, I've heard him. He doesn't sound black to me, but what does black sound like? Well, yeah, and Nunzio is really. I don't know many black Nunzios, but maybe there's some. Yeah. What does black sound like when he's right? Oh, stop riding my dick, yo! Right. Stop riding my dick. Is that what black sounds like? Right. Or like Joe the Puerto Rican, they call me, or Joe the Mexican. It's like, all right, well, I mean, if I was Puerto Rican, I might be a little offended because it seems like he's trying to take a dig at someone. But whatever. I mean, Robert Clark says, to win a debate, you must not be emotionally connected to the debate, and you must be able to be the other person debating you and debate his side. Absolutely. That's what a debate is. He thinks a debate is to sit up there, in the middle of a panel of people that hate him, and he's going at each one, and then they're it actually went pretty well. He went to one, then he addressed another, and he addressed another. So that part of it went okay. But the thing about it was he came away there thinking, I'm the victor. I won. No, you didn't. I don't know what he was thinking he was in there. He didn't. You know, JTP basically ended him. So did Marla. Well done, Marla. Yes, she came out of herself right there. In fact, I'm going to hand my cussing baton to Marla. And I watched Angel's show the other night. It was really late, Angel. You got to start doing them a bit earlier so I can catch the lives. But
Not that it's late. She starts at 8. I mean, she's challenging Lefty right now for the longest stream.
Oh, I know. And so I'm watching it. I'm watching it after it's over, and they was talking about doing like game shows. So I thought me and Marla could have a cuss off. You know what I mean? So yeah, that would be funny.
But what did he say about Marla? He said she's a low-life trash or some shit. Like
he called her a slut. He called her all kinds of things, and he apologized to Angel for calling her a pig. See what he did a video earlier after she had triggered him, and he called her a pig. He called Marla all kinds of things. So when he came on the show, he did apologize to Angel for calling her a pig. But and then when it came to Marla, Angel said, "Well, what about Marla?" No, I'm not apologizing to her. And Marla told him, "Don't apologize to me tomorrow." You know what I mean? She handed him his ass, and well done, Marla.
Yeah, I didn't hear it, but I got to check it out.
Yeah. So,
when was it? The other night or was it last night?
It was the other night. I can't remember because it was my birthday Friday, right?
Right.
I decided to have a YouTube free weekend. Beach, pool. I did that yesterday too. I was just going to have a free weekend.
Right.
Then I was going to come on last night, I think, with you, but you'd already been on, I think.
No, I was on the night before. Last night I was sick. Yeah. I didn't even go on YouTube.
No, so I was tired anyway, so I didn't want to do that. Mm-hmm. And so it was only later on yesterday evening that I caught the show that he just did, where he's totally lying about me altogether. That's a total lie. And anyone can go back and watch his show and you'll see exactly what happened there. Put that show up, FBI. Put that show up. Let's see it. Let's see where I just lost my mind. Let's see how before that you were calling me a liar. Okay? And then when I sent you the proof that I wasn't lying, you couldn't just say, oh, not that you were sorry, because you're never sorry for nothing. Even your weak apologies to people, they're just that you just say it. And you know why? Because you're a narcissist. Narcissists emulate how they feel people, they emulate how they think that you should respond to things. That's what you do. You're not really sorry about anything you do, because back when you're, and I still believe he's still an addict, it's all about him. He doesn't have empathy for anybody else. He doesn't. We see that over and over and over again. I wish that they would die. I'd like to see them burnt alive. He comes out with this, stuff that most people wouldn't even think of saying.
He sent that to me in text messages.
Yeah, there you go.
So.
And Adam says FBS doesn't have the intellectual capacity for civilized discussion, argument, debate. And he really doesn't. He really, really doesn't. He thinks he does.
Right.
He thinks he does, but he really does not. All he can do, he'll argue back and forth, and then he starts the name calling and whatever. And then he comes away over to his chat with his idiots in there. Oh, you did great. Yeah, you wiped the floor with them. I've never seen him wipe the floor with anybody. I've never seen him do that. No.
Even cocksucker.
Even Lee. I mean, they're all hunky dory right now. That's not going to last. But I'm telling you, even Lee got the better of him, and he walked away thinking he was great. I guess.
Josie, I gotta get going, Josie. It's been an hour.
Oh yeah, so it. Oh my gosh, yes, it has. It's.
I love talking with you, or whatever, and
Okay.
I'll give you a call later. We'll set something up.
Okay. All right.
And thank you for having me on, and everybody in the chat, my friends. Thank you. I'll give you a buzz later, Josie. Have a good one. Thanks.
All right.
Talk to you later.
Bye bye. Okay. Yeah. Is that? I think this is Fatboard Cop Caller's channel. I asked Jessie to drop. She said, "Oh, Angela, I'm a little lost. What happened to Vinnie Green? Hope he's okay. I liked him. Yeah, he's okay. You'll have to go back to the beginning of the show. I can't go over it again, but let's see. Sean Sharon, I liked Vinnie Green and what he did. FBS threatened him and told everyone to send him info on Vinnie Green. So Vinnie Green took it to the next level. As MRE has said, that's what people do. Yes, that is what people do, as you see here. He does it all the time. He's always doing it. FBI is pitiful and so are his simps. Sorry, guys, but I'm going to disagree. I really liked Vinnie too, but if he lies about material things, it's kind of creepy and makes you wonder what's going on upstairs. Hold on a minute. Okay. I mean, there is that side to it, I guess, but, I don't think it's a big deal. People do that all of the time. I've seen it on here with several people. So, I don't think it's that big a deal. It's not a hanging offense, is it? You know what I mean? I don't think it's so. When Pay Piggy is rattled and bothered, he smoked 6. He smoked about 6 or 7. He was definitely rattled by everyone. There was no winner or loser. I know that's how I feel about it. I don't think it was... a win or lose situation, but when I listened to what people had to say, I think in that they got the better of him. Okay. Hi, MRE, how you doing?
Hi, can you hear me good?
Yeah.
I wanted to come on and stick up for Vinnie Green. Listen, in the beginning, I always said I don't agree with anybody doxing anybody. But when this guy's out there calling for everybody to be doxxed, showing everything, what do you think Vinny's going to do? What do you think's going to happen? It's like, what do you think's going to happen? And then when that happens, it's like, oh, no, somebody did it. It's like, well, what do you think, dude? You've been doxing people and all that stuff. So that's what happens. And people should stand by Vinny.
Yeah, totally. I hope he comes. Do you talk to him or no?
In comments and stuff, but I haven't spoken to him in a while.
Yeah, I hope he comes back.
Yeah, he's probably just doing something. He probably got a little disgusted that, people were like, how could you do that? How could you do that? And it's like, well, listen, you got this one guy dropping all kinds of people's doxes, the whole nine, threatening to dox everybody. So what do you think's going to happen when people play dirty? It's like, what do you think's going to happen?
Well, I believe he single-handedly has brought it to that level.
Yes, of course he did. Of course they did. They started doxing. They put me up there. Yeah. Which, listen, I really don't care. I'm actually, it's a badge of honor that some rat couldn't deal with what I said and had to dox me. Like I've said before, I knew that was going to happen. Right. But them going after all these other, just because you disagree with people or whatever, you want to put them up and dox them. Well, when you do that, be prepared for people to do stuff to you like that. That's why it shouldn't be done.
And Scotch Wrangler says, you can't have a proper debate until all parties agree on what the facts are. And I don't think that's been established. Yeah, that might be a thing, maybe get some facts established and...
well, even Sean, look what Sean says. FBI threatened him and also said, please, people, send me info on the guy. So what do you think he's going to do? Like, what do you think people are going to do?
Right. I mean, and what's he going to do with that info? I mean, he's been threatening NB for like...
NB's channel, she's never even spoke on her channel. All she does is put up his hypocrisy and shows his hypocrisy. That's it.
Exactly.
And how many times you say, "Oh, I don't care about that. That doesn't bother me," and then the next day it does. It's like, of course it bothers you. It's ridiculous. And
Right.
number one, and you're right, Jimmy doesn't trust him, and Jimmy's people don't like him because here's why: Jimmy's got 23,000 subs, okay,
Right.
and he can't even hit 5,000.
Right.
With Jimmy's help, if I had, listen, I started my channel off with nothing. I never had no one with 23 or 18,000 subs help my channel. His channel should be like at 7,000 subs, but Jimmy's people don't like him. They see what he is.
Right.
100%.
Yeah, I believe that too, and I think he's deluded. You know, why is the FBS last arrest sealed? Because
That's another thing.
And that is how he got into a private rehab paid for by the police.
Oh, here's another. Listen, I don't know if the guy's a rat or not, so I can't say that, but they called me a rat just by looking at my case, and it's like, well, then look at it and you can tell what's up. But when your case is sealed, my case wasn't sealed, and I'm sure if I told on people, wouldn't they want to protect me? In the small city that I live in, people would want my head on a pike. My own family would have disowned me. My own family would be on here right now blasting me.
Right, exactly.
My own blood relations would be on here. And I'm glad they would. When somebody that does that.
BK Charlotte said Stacks has no business on Angel's show. He's mad annoying, that guy.
Stacks isn't a bad guy, and if he wants, if Angel wants to drop a link and people want to join, they can join. It's her show.
Right.
Mustache people. He's another one. That guy's, and if you notice, all those like weirdos all have like mafia names and stuff. If you notice that, they're all real mob groupies are sick, demented people. Now there are people who collect mafia memorabilia and stuff. Not all of them are nuts, but a lot of them people are mafia fanboys and groupies, and they want to bash gangsters and all this stuff so bad. Not every mob guy was a bad guy, okay? I know that for a fact because I had family members that were wonderful fathers, wonderful uncles, the whole nine.
Right. Well, I mean, I don't know how he even gets away with saying that. When you look, you know, I've been the last evening, I kind of was looking at some of the past videos he's done. You know, you put, actually, I watched your show again where you showed video after video of him kissing Angel's ass. He you know, John Gotti's the greatest thing since sliced bread, how they loved you, you know, and.
Oh, yeah, totally. But like I said, it all started when I didn't defend him against Lee. That's how it really started. Didn't against him against Lee. And then I made fun of Jimmy. And it's because of you. If you didn't say that, he probably wouldn't have done nothing. And you brought that out to light and says you don't defend your friend. And that's when he started fighting with me.
Because I noticed that. And I noticed it. He would do it a lot. You know, whatever chat he was in.
But there comes to a point, like I could see defending your friend once or twice, but just totally carry. Now it's not defend. Now you're just carrying water and doing people's bidding, and it makes it look like weird.
Okay. Friday night, right before I went on Joe's show, I
see that's disgusting.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You want to pop on, Angel? I'm going to drop the link.
See, that's just like number one, calling people. Like number one, we're supposed to be Italian guys or anybody with some culture, no matter what nationality you are. If you've got culture and respect for people, you don't call some woman that could be your mom or your aunt a pig. Right. And number one, there's a married woman who has married her whole life. The farthest thing from anything like that. And it's just it's stupid.
Yeah, and
I think he's mad. Sorry to cut you off, but I think he's mad that he's not on the set of Gravesend or something. Because let's be honest, he looks at people of what can I get out of you? How can you help me and benefit? You know.
Right. Yeah. Here's Angel. Hey, Angel.
He looks at people of what can I get out of you?
Can you hear us, Angel? I think she's got YouTube going. Yeah. Here's Angel. Hey,
well, I got my things mixed. I'm gonna jump off because I got my things mixed up.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on.
Hang on, MRE.
Because I got my things mixed up. Okay. Well, that wasn't mine. Okay.
No, it's Angel's. It's coming from her.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It was mine. I wanted to jump on quick because I have my babies here. You want to say hello, Frankie? No, he doesn't want to say hello. My grandsons are here. So I'm trying to listen in between all the noise.
Right.
I didn't hear everything, but I just wanted to say that when Vinnie came on, I asked him if he knew that was Fat Bully's daughter, and he said no, and I believed him. So
I believe him too.
Exactly. I don't want to hear the crap that they're saying in here that he knew who she was and whatever. But
yeah, and quite honestly, they don't care about who they've put up and what they've done to people. They've done. I mean, what they.
So when you put someone's name up there, like even if you don't show family, nothing, like you just put their names up. That's why doxing's not cool, because people can go after their family, and you know they will. Just by putting someone's name up, you know their family's going to be attacked. Like it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, somebody just in the chat said, "Why is Chicago Muscle calling me Josephine Lee?" Because that's my name. What do you mean? I thought everybody knew that. No,
I didn't know.
They call me Josie.
I know. We all know.
Yeah, they call me Josie. Actually, that's not my name. My name is Jan Saba, Jansa.
When I did share it, I put the red coats live. So
yeah,
you can't help but using the revolutionary terms.
Yeah, I mean, hey, yeah, but I just thought, no, I.
You want to say
I don't
hello,
think you made a mistake. I don't think
hello.
Huh? You saying hello?
You want to say hello?
Hello, Frankie?
No, they don't want to say hello. They're playing with their toys. I'm sorry I interrupted.
No, it's okay. I don't think you made a mistake bringing him on, to be honest. It actually showed who he is. And it was wonderful to see Marla tear him a new one. I loved that. Yes.
I made a lot of mistakes that night. I regretted it. I regretted it. When I watched it over again, I regretted it. I beat myself up all day over it. There were people I should have never let on, and he was one of them. I should have never let him on.
Well, I think...
Not because he beat anyone, because he didn't. It was just that, people who normally don't curse were cursing, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta, like when we go on shows, I can't say what I like to say. I even cursed a little, but I had to catch myself. Well, people like that, they come on and like, oh, I got a victory. There was no victory because all your points were stupid. He didn't make no points at all. It's just like, your dad's a gangster. Your dad's a gangster. You wish you had a gangster family member.
Yeah.
Like you wish a reformed mob groupie. Like, come on, man.
Exactly. I just thought he made himself look like an idiot. And then he gets off there and he does, like, I'm the king. I went after all of them. I slaughtered them all. Oh, really? Were we watching the same thing?
He's famous for that, though. Like patting himself on the back and calling himself a hero.
Yeah, and BK's right. He got demolished and by several people. And I thought it was great. So how's Marla, Angel?
Marla is the best. I love her. I picked the best co-host to ever be.
Oh, shout out to Kensley. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
She is great. I could I was bored last night. I just said, I said, are you bored? She said, I'm watching some movie, Creepers, Jeepers, I don't know. I said, I'm bored. She goes, let's go. She's the best.
That was great. She's awesome.
What I like about her, she's so quiet and she speaks so softly and she's very intelligent, you can tell. And then boom,
Josie that
I
night
had a good laugh, yeah.
But that night when she went off, every time I think of it, I start laughing because I kept looking. I went, who? What? Like I couldn't imagine where that voice was coming from.
Don't mess with those Southerners.
Oh my God! And you can tell Chicky from me. I'm coming to Boston. He's ditched me for Marla, and now he's ditched Marla. He's got another one he's running around with. What the hell's going on over there?
I saw Chicky in the chat before.
Oh, he is? Oh, okay. I didn't see him. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Chicky, you cheater.
Yeah, I saw Chicky. He wants to come on and tell us all about his house arrest date.
Oh, okay. I'll drop the link if you're here, Chicky.
No. I don't think he's here now.
Oh,
I love that dog. Look at that dog. And shout out to Kensling again. Happy birthday. I love that dog. Wow.
What
Happy
kind of dog is
birthday.
that, MRE?
It looks like maybe a bulldog pit bull mix, possibly some sort of bulldog pit bull mix.
Got a
I'm not.
look of my Winston round the mouth. You know, like a boxer mouth.
It could, yeah, it could be some boxer in him also. Very possible.
Okay, when Matla called FBS, Marla. Her name's Marla. He's got Matla.
Malta.
Called FBS a CS. I spat out my tea. Unexpected, but funny.
I didn't know where it was coming from. But then my daughter came running up. She's like, oh my God, Marla's the best.
I don't think even he was expecting that.
I don't think anybody was.
No, I loved every minute of it.
Hi, Sassanino.
Yeah, how you doing?
It's an American Bully. Oh, okay.
Oh, is that what it? Oh.
Yeah. Well, I actually got to jump off. My dog's doing something a little crazy. Josie, thanks for having me on. And one day this week, we'll knock out that Mary Tudor.
Oh, yeah, I'm all ready for that. Okay.
All right, bye, Angel. God bless you all. Make sure you share and hit like, everybody.
Hit the like button.
Yeah. All right. Well, I won't keep you. You want to spend time with your grandkids.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming on. Are you doing anything later?
I don't. You never know.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. I never get what is it? Notifications when you're going live. I'm subscribed. I don't know why I don't.
So
I don't get notifications for a lot of people.
Yeah, I'll text you that.
Yeah, would you text me if you're going?
Yeah,
on?
of course. I'll text you.
All right. Okay. Well, you have a good Sunday. Rest of your day. Enjoy.
You too, Josie, and happy birthday. And thank you. We did say happy birthday to you the other night.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, I went out. I was having a YouTube free couple of days. You know, some sea sand and a couple of cocktails. That was me for my birthday.
Well, good for you. I'm glad.
All right. Okay. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Okay. Bye-bye. Okay. Oh, my God. Please. Every time I come on here, I got a date with Mary Tudor in a couple of hours. Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. All right. Hey, Wise Guy TV. Thank you, Scott Bell, working on another one. Got some good stuff. Hey, Carlos. Yeah. Marla triggered FBS like a pro. She caught him off guard and had him shook. He didn't know what to do or say, so he just started to cuss and say, yeah, exactly. Then, you know, and that's the thing. The way he keeps going on about, yes, I got him, I won. No, what happened is Marla really slaughtered him verbally, and all he could do was call her a slut. That's what he did. You know, and whatever else it was he had to say. But nobody was really listening to it by then. You know, no one was listening. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. I've got stuff to do. Actually, it's not so nice today. I was going to hang around the pool, but it looks like it might rain. So I'm not going to be doing anything. And I'm just going to relax and watch regular TV. You know, I've got to catch up with my housewives, my New Jersey housewives. I've got to watch the last reunion and my favorite show, which is 90 Day Fiance. I've got to catch up with that and see how that's going. So everyone take care. Have a good rest of your day. Bye. Thanks for coming, everyone. Bye.